person, any celebrity. They ended up going to the finals by bringing Elvis back to sing live at the finals, which was crazy. And it was indistinguishable from real life. They do the Tom Cruise deep fake. They do so many other things. And I said, this is the future, man. They went all the way to the finals. Like, they almost made it, but it changed the game. I was like, this is the future. In fact, I would love, and I'm an early adopter, but I would love, and I've scanned my whole body several times, but when I'm long gone, to still be able to do performances, literally for my grandkids in other projects and other movies and other things, when I am already I could be 50 years gone, but people will still see a new Terry Crews project. That's the dream. That, for me, I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you got it. And these guys with this technology and what AI has done, I've already invested in stuff. We actually have a full-fledged digital copy of Carnegie Hall that I teamed up with this group called Virtual Worlds, and we went and we scanned Carnegie Hall for the future.
Wow, that's fat. The deep fake stuff, Terry. Wow, I didn't realize you had your body whole scanned.
Yeah, I have several times.
Several times.
Because it gets better. You know what I mean? And
so you go back and do improvements.
I did it. The first time I did it was 5 years ago.
Wow.
And so now I did it like a year ago. And so now, and even now I got my face scanned just literally a week ago to add facial hair and all this stuff. So the technology is getting better and better and better. I remember early on in my time in Hollywood, everyone said digital will never replace film. You have to, my early movies were on film. And everyone was like, nope, digital will never make it. Hey, and it's Kodak Theater. It will always be the Kodak Theater until Kodak was gone. But see, this also reminds me, I grew up in Flint, Michigan, and everyone was like, foreign cars. They were burning foreign cars when I was a kid. There would be smokestacks, in the parking lots from the workers who were like, there will never be a foreign car in Michigan and wherever. And I saw their resistance, but while they were resisting, their factories were being closed and everything was gone. You can never resist. One thing, you have to find ways to go along with the future. And I've seen it now, where there's a lot of artists that are really, really resisting AI because they feel like it's stealing or they feel like whatever. But creativity can never be replaced as long as you put you in it. You know what I mean? Like, a computer can never replace you. It can only enhance you. And that's my mindset. I think that I'll never forget when film went to digital, it never went back. Never. We're filming digitally right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. I don't have to take my film to get developed unless it was some sort of art project. Right. But I think the same thing with AI. I think we can't really resist it. And what's wonderful about Metaphysic, I'm still friends with those guys. They just worked on Tom Hanks' latest movie. Wait till you see them de-age Tom. It's indistinguishable. You were like, how did they do this? It was like Tom at 20. This is crazy. It's never going anywhere. You can't resist it because look at what we can do. It actually opened up projects for Tom Hanks. It's opening up projects for people. They did the same thing with Harrison Ford. You know what I'm saying? So it's opening up the fact that, man, you de-age people. It allows them to give performances that they wouldn't have been able to do. Totally. Until this technology comes out. So I am an early adopter. I embrace it. Hopefully my pecs will pop. Artificial intelligence. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? And I just really hopeful for, and there's going to be a super creative that's going to take this to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? When I say they're going to Christopher Nolan this thing, and it's going to be like, that's why it was created. You know what I mean? We're all going to be like, we got it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I remember everyone resists change.
Are you afraid of being copied or like people taking that, or like there's a lot of like now musicians, their voices are being taken and creating songs. Like you're kind of like putting yourself there intentionally. Like, do you worry about that at all?
Not at all. First of all, I love, like, people have done remixes of Old Spice stuff.
Yeah.
They've done remixes of the performances, me dancing and White Chicks. They put all their own things on it. First of all, take it. I'm done. I'm good. Whatever you like and you want to do something with me, as long as it's not pornography, I'm good. That's the only limit. I'm like, hey man, as long as I got my clothes on, I'm good. You know what I mean? I think I think that, you know, as long as I'm alive, one thing that's great about that Drake song that just came out, he said, I didn't do it. And instantly it was gone. You gotta get the endorsement.
Got it.
If once you get the endorsement, the person that's around say, yep, that's me. And there's ways to digitally know who's approving what. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, it's just like your DNA code. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's the next future where people will be able to really say, okay, you know, I put my code in, it's lined up with my DNA. You know it's me.
Yeah.
And that's all official.
Wow.
I think it's great.
The cosign is going to be even more important that you were involved.
Right. The cosign. It was just once Drake said, that ain't me.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know
but
what
if
I mean?
you said, you know what, I really like that, or like, I'm going to hop on it and remix it myself.
Then it's an advantage. Then you can use it. And let somebody do something, you give it the okay.
Wow.
That's a cool way to work, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's still your voice.
Yeah.
So why don't we work together?
It reminds me in the early days of YouTube, like people chopping up videos and ideas being more crowdsourced. But then somebody could take it and be like, let's
think about it with the TikToks where people are sharing, like they split it in half.
Yeah.
And just watch you looking at another video. It works, man. It still goes viral. I mean, you're literally taking content from other people and remixing it.
How do you recreate the creative spirit, the performance, the spontaneity